Well, today, for the fourth time in a row, the Federal Reserve left interest rates unchanged, ranging from 4.25 to 4.5%. The Fed chair says he is still weighing the impact of President Trump's tariffs on inflation and watching the war play out in the Middle East. But there is still time for 2 interest rate cuts by the end of the year. And I can tell you, regardless, buying a home in the D.C. region is getting more expensive. Tonight, we're looking at the impact in Northern Virginia. According to the Northern Virginia Association of Realtors, an average home costs more than $770,000. Our Matt Gregory went to find out why costs have soared and what it will take to bring them down.
Today, let's do things a little different. Arlington, I want to know what's on your mind.
When our home price is going down.
This is Olivia Nagel.
It's like $2,600 for a 1-bedroom apartment around here, which is pretty insane.
What's kind of like the dream scenario for you in that way?
I'd honestly love to be able to afford a townhome at least.
Okay, so to answer your question, Olivia, I'm going to go talk to some experts.
I'm Terry Clower. I'm the director of the Center for Regional Analysis at George Mason University.
Now, Terry's got the data. He says this is a simple supply and demand problem. You see, a lot of people want to live in Northern Virginia, but there's not a lot of homes for sale.
I mean, we run now probably 25% of what we were having in terms of number of homes for sale on the market compared to, say, even 2014.
Okay, so what does that mean for costs? Well, Terry says if you want to live in one of the outer suburbs, it can cost in the high $300,000 per home.
But if you're here in the core, you know, a 50-year-old little bungalow in Arlington could cost you $1 million too.
It's a pretty penny. So to Olivia's question, what can be done about these prices? Let's talk to a real estate expert.
We hear from our realtors every day about what's happening in the market.
This is Ryan McLaughlin from the Northern Virginia Association of Realtors, and he says the biggest thing that needs to be done is we need elected officials to cut the red tape for new construction.
So loosening zoning restrictions, permitting processes to build the homes, reduce the cost that's currently now being passed on to home buyers.
Okay, so let's say all the Northern Virginia elected officials get on the same page about cutting red tape. Then how long will it take for prices to come down?
Oh, gee, it's hard to put a number on that. And we're working every day with members of Congress, local, state, and federal officials to take the steps that are necessary so that prices can be more affordable.
If you're looking for a real bargain in a home, it's going to be tough to find.
So Olivia, unfortunately, it sounds like it might be a few years before we see any of these changes that could make housing more affordable in Arlington. I'm Matt Gregory, WUSA 9.
Few years, boy. Well, Matt also asked if there are more homes on the market to bring prices down because of federal government cuts. Terry Clower says the data doesn't show that yet. We're going to have a better idea in the winter, so stay tuned.